Hey guys, it's Shira here with another video. So I'm taking advantage of this time because Ziannie is sleeping, and this is a video that I needed to take time to explain and to get into details. So my last video pretty much talking about Ziannie's health. I mentioned how she had a really bad cough. That really bad cough she still has. Um, all of these problems, it's been going on ever since she got her 4-month shots, which was in last month on the 21st. And today is December the 14th, 2011. And I feel as if as days go by, it's only getting worse and worse. Um, I put everything that I try to organize this video because all of my other videos I seem to jump around and never get to a clear, not a clear point, but I jump a lot around in my videos. So I have everything in my phone on how I'm gonna say it, and hopefully this works out because this video I'm trying to make it as clear as I can. Alright. So I had mentioned in that video how we had to go to the hospital because Ziannie had a really bad cough. So I'm picking up from Thanksgiving night. On Thanksgiving night, as I said in my video, we had to rush to the hospital. They said everything was fine. You guys can go home. Blah blah blah. That's what happened when we went to the hospital, pretty much. Then a week after Thanksgiving, we had to rush back to the hospital because Ziannie, her father's calling me. It's gonna be really quick. Hello? Nothing. Hey, can I give you a call back? I'm doing an update. Alright, bye-bye. Sorry, guys. Alright, so a week afterwards, we went and we had to rush back into the hospital because she was throwing up, choking. It was just a mess. And when I'm talking about throwing up, it was a throw up that no 4-month-old kid baby should be having to do. She was throwing up right behind the like, and it wasn't like spit up. Let me get that clear. It wasn't spit up. It was like literally the throwing up noise. Like she was just like ugh, ugh, the whole time. And she was choking. It was just really hard to see, honestly. All right, so we go to the hospital. This time, I'm there with my fighting gloves on, telling them you guys are gonna have to do some type of test because this is getting real annoying now. My daughter has been having these problems since forever, and they seem to have started again after she got her 4-month shots. They gave us a little bit of Pedialyte, and actually they were like, give her some Pedialyte. Let's see how much she can take in before she literally starts choking. She takes about 3 sucks off the bottle and starts choking, unable to breathe. She starts turning red. Her lip starts turning purple. She's in total wreck. She's like unable to like make any noise. She's just completely choking. They had to rush. The nurse came in and she had to stick tubes down her nose and her mouth. And that was the only way we were unable to get the phlegm that was stuck in her throat and get her back to breathing. They didn't have to use oxygen because she stopped breathing because of the mucus that's still stuck in her throat as well as her nose. So that was really scary for me as a mother to see, because no one wants to picture their child with tubes down their nose and mouth. Like that was a very hard thing to see. What else? Before the nurse came in, let me explain that. Before the nurse came in, she was choking and we were pressing the emergency nurse button, the little red button, and nobody was coming. I literally, because my sister went with me, we rushed into the hospital with my sister, and we literally was pushing that button and no one came. So I went into the hallway, started yelling. I was like, can someone come in the freaking room? Like, we're in a hospital, we're on the floor with a whole bunch of kids, and there was not one nurse on the floor. So I started yelling to see if there was any nurse nearby that would get to hear my voice. And eventually her nurse did come in and put the tubes down. Um, we stood in the hospital for probably another 3 to 4 hours afterwards. They did an x-ray and because yeah, and the way that she was coughing, they were really concerned that it could have been whooping cough. They tested for the whooping cough and it came up negative, thank God. Because her cough sounds like one of those. That's why they was kind of like suspicious whether it could be, not be. So they just took the test to not miss a chance. So her last choke, which was last Thursday, she started choking, turned completely blue, and my mom was carrying her at the time because when I was younger, I had the same problem as far as choking and stuff. Never really like to the point that I had to get rushed to the hospital a lot, but it was to the point that it was scary for my mom also. So yeah, my mom was carrying her because maybe in the first time mom seeing that makes me really, really nervous. So I gave her to my mother and I was just like, Mom, take her, or I'll call the ambulance and I'll start packing her bag and just take her. While I'm doing all of that, rushing into my room, grabbing whatever it is that I can see, my mom starts yelling, "Oh my gosh, she's gonna die in my arms. Oh my gosh, she's turning purple. Oh my God, her lips." Oh, I literally panicked to the point that I went out some of the hallway because I do live in an apartment, and I started kicking my next door neighbor's door. She has 2 kids, and her youngest is 1 year old. So I was just like, my first instinct was to go get her because she also has kids. So I'm like panicking, just like kicking down their wall. Her husband, her mother, and her came into my house, and they were helping me and my mom out with my daughter. So we did that. That night, that day, the ambulance came and we went in, and we were at the hospital for approximately, we went in like around 12, and we didn't get out till Friday at 4 in the afternoon. They did another x-ray. They kept her on monitors to check if the way her breathing is going, and everything was good. Now we cut off to the point that it's just, alright, she has no whooping cough, her lung sounds clear, x-rays are showing that everything's fine as far as her bones, because that's all x-rays could show, or blockage, and nothing's showing. They have her on acid reflux medication, which I was kind of like bothered because it's like, alright, so if this was something that she was able to take, why wasn't it offered when she was, born? I hear that they do give it to newborn babies and stuff. So I don't understand why they didn't give that to us up till now. Of course, doctors wait to the last minute to find any resorts or to give you any type of medication. So they decide to give it to us now. Alright, I feel like I'm getting off track here now. Okay, so we got those. Now, we had an appointment with a pediatrician, and they pretty much just say, use the, like the Vicks vaporizer, like smoke thing. We have that. We use that every night, fill it up with water, and put the little medicine in it. I'm constantly, every week I'm washing her sheets just because it might be the dust. If it is, then I doubt it because I'm constantly washing her sheets and where she sleeps and where I sleep, because sometimes I throw her on my bed. So I'm trying to keep the area clean, dust free. I cut down her feedings. Like I said, she was taking 5 ounces. I cut down the feedings because of the throwing up and stuff. So I went back down to 4 ounces, and we're starting to put a little bit of cereal in it just so it can be a little heavier and sit well, except for just coming right up. So we are putting a little bit of cereal, cut down her ounces, and that's pretty much all we can do up to now. hopefully it's just a phase, like I said in one of my other videos. Hopefully it's just a phase that she's going through, but I find it quite weird that this has started to happen after she got her 4-month shots. It's like replaying itself. Um, so yeah, guys, a lot's been going on ever since Ziannie's been born. This has been a problem as far as her health, the choking, the turning blue, the not breathing, and it's quite exhausting because and being a young mother and a first-time mom, it's pretty hard. You know, I'm so thankful my mom is here, because if she wasn't here, I think I'll be like in panic mode, probably being like starving myself with depression. But I'm trying to hang in there. I'm trying to stay positive because I know that my mom is there with me and it's going to help me with throughout the way. And I'm just so thankful with that. But yeah, I just wanted to do this videos because as the more things that comes along, I probably won't even know where to start. So yeah, a lot of things has happened. Ziannie's health is definitely like getting visualized and definitely driving us crazy. But my video timing will be done in a few minutes. So I just want to say bye. Take care, guys. And if you have any kids or know someone that's been through this experience, please give me some advice or any tips. How can, like, there's not much I can do because that's something her body is doing, but any tips or advice, because this is getting pretty hard on me. Alright, guys. Bye.